As we find this lying down position, with our eyes closed, take a moment to bring our awareness to our breath, to focus where it's moving and where we can direct it. And drawing our arms up and overhead. Adjust your arms any way to find comfort within your shoulders. You can bend your elbows, you can take your arms out wide. And then notice where your breath goes. Can we direct it into the deepest parts of our ribs? We feel the sides of our ribs expand, maybe even the back of our ribs. And lifting our arms up, bring them back to our side. Let our palms face up. And then begin to rock our heads side to side. Just finding gentle movement. Noticing the movement is with an aligned head. So head is in line with our shoulders, with our spine. Doesn't have to be our full range of motion. Just noticing how it feels. And bringing our head back to center, let's bend our knees. Draw our knees into our chest, give them a hug. Rock side to side, letting our head and shoulders move with the rest of our body. Coming back to center, let's extend our right leg forward, lower it all the way down or let it hover. And switch legs. And switch. Continuing to flow. Connecting breath with movement if we like. Inhaling on one movement, exhaling on the other. And then draw both knees into our chest. Take our knees out wide, bring them forward, and then back in and into our chest. Just making nice big circles with our knees. And the next time our knees come into our chest, switch directions. And have hands on knees. You can let your arms relax out. Whatever feels best for you. And bring our knees back in, give them a hug. Releasing our feet down to the mat. Open our arms like wings, walk our feet out wide. Rock our knees side to side in a small movement first. Notice as we keep it small, we're kind of massaging and creating movement in the back of our hips, our SI joint area. Just kind of keeping the movement very central. Then let our movement be a little bit bigger as we start to move into the soft tissue of our glutes. Notice where it connects, soft tissue of our glutes, where it connects to our SI joint, the back of our hips. And taking our movement a little bit bigger, lifting one hip at a time. Feeling the stretch move through the outer hips and outer legs and through the inside of our waist. Then bringing our knees back to center, walk our feet in, hip width distance apart. Bring our arms to our side, palms facing down. On our next inhale, lift our hips up off the mat, draw them up to the ceiling. And then exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're going to add arms. Inhale, lift our hips and our arms, taking our arms back behind us. And then exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more time. Exhale, lower. Leaving our hips on the mat, find just our arms back behind us, keeping the front of our ribs hugged in, and then bringing our arms back down. Lift our arms, keep our ribs hugged in, and bring our arms to our side. One more time, lifting our arms, ribs hugged in, and bringing our arms back to our side. We're either going to roll to one side or rock forward and back. Let's come up to a seated position. Letting our hands relax on our lap. We're going to lower our chin down towards our throat. Taking a moment to hold. Notice where and how we hold our head. We're going to find some passive movement, gentle. Drawing our chin to the right, keeping our head tipped forward. Lifting our left ear up. Letting our right ear relax back behind us. We're keeping our core stable. Draw our chin up and over to the left. And then drawing our right ear down. And sweeping our chin to center. Sweep our chin back to the left. Head stays tipped forward. And bring our right ear up. Keep our ribs hugged in. And lifting our chin up and over to the right. And chin down, or left ear down. And chin back to center. Now we're going to find strong, active movement. Draw our chin to the right as if we were pushing through mud or we were moving a weight with our neck. Really lift it up as high as we can. Feel the strength of the rotation. Then lifting our left ear up as if we were lifting a heavy weight up off the floor. Check in with our back, make sure it's neutral, ribs stay hugged in. Really pushing our head back, moving through our full range of motion with comfort. Draw our chin up and over to the left as if we were pulling a heavy weight with our head. And then slowly drawing our right ear down as if we were pushing our head into something soft. Something that moves. Pushing our chin to center. Same soft, strong movement. Drawing our chin to the left. Lift it up as high as we can. Lifting our right ear up. Drawing our chin up and over to the right. Left ear down, keeping it strong and active. And pushing our chin to center. And lift our head up. Let's come to standing at the front of our mat. Inhale, sweep our hands up. Exhale, hinge forward from our hips and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring our hands to our upper arms. Shake our heads, yes. Shake our heads, no. Bring our heads to center, release our hands down, walk both feet back, plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra, opening our heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking forward, front of our mat. And fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend our knees, rise all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back to a warrior one stance. So back heel should be on the floor, toes turned out slightly. Press your front foot into the mat, your front knee's bent. Rise all the way up. Humble warrior, reach our hands forward and back. Feel your shoulder blades hug in towards each other. Chest is opening. Hinging forward as if we were finding a straight line from our back heel all the way up to the crown of our head. And lower our hands down to the mat. Step back, plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra, opening our heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot reaches up and back. Sweep our right foot forward towards our hands. Shorten our stance, turn our left toes out slightly, setting up for warrior one. And then push our right foot into the mat to rise up. Leaning forward, sweeping our hands back, humble warrior. Straight line from that back heel all the way up to the crown of your head. Outer right hip working, front thighs working, backs working, breathing. Hands come down to the mat. Step back, plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra, opening our heart. Downward facing dog. Left foot up and back. Sweep our left foot forward. And step our right foot forward. Folding. Hands come to our upper arms, letting our head hang, neck relax. Shake our heads yes. Shake our heads no. Bring our heads to center, lift our chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart center mountain or chair, you choose. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, warrior two stance. Toes turn out, much wider stance. Front knee bent. Cartwheel your hands up. Warrior two. Straighten our front leg mostly. Turn our palms up. Reach our left hand up to the ceiling. Lengthening through the entire left side of our body, keeping our hips level and neutral. Bend our front knee, take our left forearm to our thigh. Feel your left knee press out and feel your glute tuck in underneath you. Open up your chest, reach your right hand up. Now, keeping your movement slow, I want you to turn your gaze down towards your front foot. And then slowly turn your gaze up to your top hand. Bring your head back down, gaze down towards your front foot. Push your left side of your chin over to the left side of your mat. Then slowly turn our gaze up and push your chin to the right. Reach your right hand down behind you to the mat, pivot on your back foot, step back, plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra, opening our heart. Downward facing dog. Right foot reaches up and back. Sweep our right foot forward. Turn our left toes to the side of our mat. When you're ready, cartwheel up. Warrior two. Hips are level. Shoulder blades firm on our back. Turn our palms up. Straighten our front leg mostly. Keep that small micro bend in our knee. Make sure your hips are level. Reach our front hand up, back hand back. Bending our front knee, bring our right forearm to our thigh, open up our hips and our chest. Left hand reaches up. Keeping our outer right hip hugged in, let's very slowly turn our gaze down towards our big foot, or big toe. Feel our chin reach to the right. Keeping our head and neck neutral, slowly turn our chin up to the ceiling. Taking our time, push our chin to the left. Slowly bringing our head back down, chin moves to the right. And slowly bring our chin back up to the ceiling, pushing our chin to the left. Sweep our left hand back, down to the mat, pivot on our back foot, step back, plank. Lower all the way down. Cobra, opening our heart. Downward facing dog. Left foot up and back. Sweep our left foot forward. Shift our weight into our left foot, step our right foot forward. And fold. Keep our hands relaxed down this time. Let's shake our head yes. Shaking our heads no. Bringing our heads back to center. Lift our chest halfway. And fold. Bend our knees, rise all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Releasing our hands to our side. Shift our weight onto our left foot by lifting our right heel. Lift our right knee. Flex our right foot. Lifting our toes up towards our knee. Arms come out wide. Draw our knee out to the side. Don't take our hips with. Knee comes forward. And shoot it back. Lean forward for airplane pose. Driving our heel back. And then draw our knee back up as we come up. Toes are lifting. Knee out wide. Knee forward. And shoot back. Hinging from our hips. Neutral spine. And come up one more time. Knee out one more time. Bring it back, shoot it back. Last time, airplane. And come up. Shake it out. Moving our hips, our shoulders, our neck. And come to center. Lift our left heel. Feel our weight shift to the right. Make sure your toes are light. Arms come out, thumbs point up. Lift our left knee. Lift our foot. Take our knee out. Don't take our hip with. Bring it back and shoot it back. Hinging from our right hip. Left toes point down. And rise back up nice and slow. Left knee comes up, toes come up. Stand up tall. You're driving your right foot into the floor. Left knee out wide. Bring it back in. Shoot it back. Hinging from our hip. Left toes pointing down. And slowly come back up. Left knee comes up, last one. Toes are up. Knee out wide. Knee back in. Shoot our foot back, hinge from our hip. And come up, putting your left foot down, shake it out. And relax. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Lower our knees down to the mat. Rock our hips side to side. Shoulders move in the opposite direction. Come back to center, walk our knees back, come onto our bellies. We're gonna come to Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath our shoulders, forearms on the floor, fingers are relaxed. Opening up our heart. And from here, lift our chin up to the ceiling. Lengthening the front of our neck. Tuck our chin and bring it down as far as comfortable for you. Notice that you're tucking with strength in the front of your neck to lengthen the back of your neck. So you're not allowing gravity to do the work. This is active, not passive. Bringing our head back up to neutral. So our chin is parallel to the ground. And then see if you can pull your head back. Like you're trying to give yourself a double chin. Turning our head to the right. Push our chin as far back to the right as you can. And bringing our chin forward and to the left. Pushing your chin back as far as you can go. Work stays comfortable. Bring our head back to center. Tuck our chin. Round our upper back, our mid back, attempting to lift our belly up off the floor. Lowering our belly down, opening up our heart. Lift our chin up. And tucking our chin. Rounding our upper back, mid back. Lower back begins to flatten. And then lowering our belly, lengthening our belly, opening our chest, turning our chin up. And bringing our chin down. And rounding, lifting. And opening our heart, lifting our chin up, and tucking our chin one more time. Rounding our upper back, mid back, flattening our lower back, and lower down, lengthening across our belly, lift our chin up. Let's bring our chin to neutral, press our hands into the floor, kick our elbows out, slide our hands underneath our forehead, stacking them as high as we like. Soften through our upper back, our mid back. Allowing our head to soften into a position that shifts back, reversing many of our forward head positions that we get into throughout the day. Feel our breath move deep into the lowest part of our ribs. Feel it move and expand through the sides of our ribs, the back of our ribs. As we focus on our breath, we're able to let go a little bit more, still continuing to let our head shift back rather than forward. Lifting our feet one at a time. Draw our heels towards our glutes. Make any adjustments in our spine, maybe lengthening a little bit more. And then we're going to rock our feet side to side, massaging out the front of our thighs. Bringing our feet back to center. Make sure your knees are still in line with your hips. We're going to take our feet out wide and hold. Softening into internal rotation through our thighs and our hips. And lifting our feet up. Put our feet back down. From here, we're going to slide our right knee out to the side. So curl our right toes under, walk our right knee out, and then bring it up as high as our hip if that feels good for you, but no higher. Turn your toes out, and then let your right knee walk away if your hips do not feel level. And we're softening our right hip joint. Softening into more external rotation. Stay here, option to come up onto forearms. Lengthening across our belly. Opening our heart. And curling our right toes under, walk our right knee back. If it feels good to stay in Sphinx pose, stay here. Otherwise, come back down. Curl our left toes under, walk our left knee out to the side. And you can bring your left knee up to a place that honors you, no higher than your hip. Curling our left toes under, walk our left knee back. Lowering our chest down by pressing our hands into the floor, elbows come out. Let our forehead come all the way down to the floor. Slide our hands around to the side of our chest. Hug our bellies in. Press back to child's pose. Lengthening through low back, mid back, maybe even upper back. If you are in a position that honors your neck, you have the option of rocking your head side to side. Move slowly, getting familiar with the movement. If it doesn't feel good, just stay center. Bringing our head back to center if we were rocking. Rise up to all fours. Crawl forward, flip over onto our back. Bending our knees. We're going to take our right foot on top of our left thigh. Let our right knee relax forward. Throw our left knee into our chest. Right hand sweeps between your legs. Grab a hold of the back of your thigh or your leg, any place that feels good for you. Then reach your left knee over to the left. Number 4 pose. If this feels too easy, take your hands, wrap them around your right leg, hug it in, and then extend your left leg forward. You have your leg extended forward, bend your left knee, then release our left foot down to the floor. We're going to keep our legs in this number 4 position. Open up our arms out like wings. Lower both legs over to the left, letting our right hip lift up off the mat, and then let our right knee relax down to the floor. And this is just softening in this position. So the previous stretch is in a very similar area to this one, though there are 2 different muscles that we're targeting. The last one was piriformis. This is gluteus medius, also known as our side butt. We used it a lot today in those humble warriors. Lifting our right knee up. Lift our legs, moving with core strength. Right foot comes down, left leg crosses over right. Let your left knee relax forward. Let your hips soften down. Lift your right foot up. Left hand interlaces between your legs. Grab a hold of your right foot and then push a right leg. Push your right knee out to the side. option to stay in this variation. If you want to move deeper, wrap your arms around your left leg, extend your right leg forward. Again, that's only if this variation is easy. Like you do not feel like you're receiving much of a stretch. You extended your right leg, bring it back in. Let's release our right foot down to the floor, open our arms out like wings. Keep your legs in this number 4 position, lower your legs over to the right. Left hip lifts up. Let your left knee relax down towards the floor. Both shoulders are attempting to stay on the floor. Belly's hugged in, supporting your low back. Pressing our left knee up, hugging our bellies in. We're supporting our low back. Lift our legs. Left foot comes down. Walk your feet out a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. Extend your legs. We're moving into Shavasana. Our breaths begin to deepen. Invite movement in any fashion that feels good for you. And bending our knees, roll over to our right side. Press ourselves up. Find our way back to a comfortable seat. Draw our hands together in front of our heart. Feeling in all that we connected with in this practice today. Let it remain significant as we move off of our mat. Continuing to notice what serves us. Is it slowing down, speeding up, finding challenge, or letting go? Maybe it's a combination of all of those things. Place that information in your heart as well. As we get ready to take it off of our mat, remind ourselves as we move throughout our day and the days to come. Namaste.